Alright, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Anass, I'm a junior doctor working in the UK, and today we have a legend who has joined the channel today, that medic. It's been long awaited.
Thank you very much for having me, Anass. I did not deserve that introduction one bit, but if you don't know who I am, my name is Mohammed. I go by that medic on YouTube, and I'm a core surgical trainee due to start work in London.
Yeah.
But for now, I'm here.
We're out
man
here.
himself.
We're out here, and today actually we're gonna do a quick assumptions video. That's what I thought, because you know, now I'm not a student. You've been a doctor for a while, but
Oh, bro, you see the white hairs, man? You see the white hairs in the beard as well?
I don't see any, but it might be the lighting. It's
because I diet, bro.
Yeah. but yeah, so quick assumptions video. I've put a sticker on my Instagram. If you don't follow that, make sure you follow it. Link in the description. Follow Mohammed in
Absolutely.
Link in the description as well. And yeah, so loads of people put assumptions in. We're gonna go through them, answer the ones that we thought are gonna be fun. So
absolutely, let's do it.
shall we get into it? The first one, y'all low-key cry when you get grilled by a consultant. So this one, we'll take it back to like medical school days as well, because it links it better.
Destroyed.
What do you have to say?
Right, so I think the way to think of it is that consultants grill you from a place of caring.
Yeah.
They want you to know something, and sometimes it just comes out like
Yeah.
they don't know what your true potential is.
Yeah.
So I used to get grilled on a regular basis by the consultants. I never cried. Did you cry?
I might have. It might have been like a rain. Let's just can't. Nah, don't worry, man. Don't cry. No, man.
I'll tell you what though, there was one story where we used to have a respiratory consultant that was, like trained the old school way. You had to speak in a proper way. You had to look at him in the eye when you speak to him and answer a question. And then he goes to me, I will bet you all the money in my wallet. This is how little faith he had in me. He was gonna bet every single penny he had in his wallet that I couldn't describe what breathing pattern he was going to reproduce. And then he produced Cheyne-Stokes breathing. And I didn't know any breathing patterns except that one. So then I guessed. I had no idea what it was. I guessed, I was like, Cheyne-Stokes. And he's literally like,
Oh wow. Well, the expectations were.
and then he got £5 out of his wallet. And he said, I'll give it to you later.
But here's a quick trick for when you do get grilled by a consultant. Usually, the answer is one of two things.
Idiopathic.
Idiopathic. Or
Iatrogenic.
Yeah, infection related usually, because bleeding, anything. But also it'll be like, so for example, you're looking at a blood cast, and they'll be like, okay, so what type of respiratory failure is this? It's a 50-50 chance. It's either one or two. So the best thing to do is just to be confident with the one you say. So if you're unsure, just say, I'm looking at these blood gas results, I would say that type 1. And they'll be like, yeah, right. Well, if you're wrong, you're wrong, right? If you're right, if you're right, you're right.
Sick.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
So,
be confident in everything you have to say.
That's the trick. All right, so here's another assumption, apparently, that we are swimming in cash. Apparently. I don't know.
To be honest, I had a swim in some cash this morning.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I did. It was quite difficult. It's quite difficult.
What is it? They fill out the bathtub and that. Loads of money.
No, I mean, like, I think people confuse UK doctors with American doctors or European doctors who do make a lot of money. Eventually, as a UK doctor, you will be comfortable. You won't be as rich as your American counterparts. You won't be rich as the mates that you had that went to LSE or Cambridge and do city work.
Yeah.
So,
no, I think you make more than what was put on. Like, so you make more than your base salary, but you don't make that much.
No,
I wouldn't say.
absolutely not.
No, we're not swimming in cash. Definitely not.
I don't think
like quarter is taken by rent.
100%.
Yeah.
Oh,
So that's
more than a quarter for me. Living in London is deep. Living in London is deep.
Next one. Okay, so this one's a bit
Juicy.
yeah,
It's
juicy.
a bit juicy.
They look down on all other degrees.
You know what?
Yes. No, I'm trying.
There's an element of truth to that, right? I'm going to argue this. This is going to be unpopular. But do you remember back in first year, how many hours of lectures did you have as a med student?
So I wasn't a med student. I wasn't. in first year, so I don't know.
It's similar though.
But yeah, similar.
It's very
I
similar.
had maybe we had 100 lectures in one semester. Okay, so roughly each one's an hour, like what, 100 hours.
100 hours a week.
couple.
My friends that used to do English or history, they'd have 6 hours of lectures, and the rest is just reading time.
Yeah.
So in terms of actual hard work,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you, we work hard. But I wouldn't say we look down.
Do we look down on them?
Nah, we don't.
Nah, come on, we professional out here.
We're professional, man.
But to be honest, there is a lot of hours put into it. Like
100%.
there was in my first year, we had Thursday and Friday full day of lectures. Monday, Tuesday we had half days, and then we had clinical skills on Wednesdays. That's like a packed week of attendance. It's not even remote.
Yeah.
So,
No, I think as far as degrees work, we have the most rotated hours. Maybe nursing degree actually, they work very hard
yeah.
because they have to do shifts,
Yeah.
12-hour shifts as a student.
Shout out to all the nurses actually, because they work hard even while we're working. So
That's what I mean.
Shout out to the nurses. No, we don't look down
No,
on other degrees. All right,
Come on.
let's put that out here. No hating. All
No,
right? No hating.
none of that.
This is a good one. Imposters. So have you ever felt like imposter syndrome?
At times I've looked at myself and I've thought, how can a 23-year-old person be looking after this entire human being?
Yeah.
You know, you'd think that you'd have to be, you know, a
Old
white-haired,
yeah.
like wise old person to look
Yeah.
after humans, but you get trusted to do it as soon as you graduate. And to be honest, you're within sort of the safe realms. You've got your SHO, your registrar, your consultants, everyone's supervising you.
Yeah.
But there's definitely times where I've been like, I'm going to leave my body and look at it from a third person perspective. There's a 23-year-old who just grew facial hair last week. He's now looking after. He's looking after this lovely old lady. And to be honest, that's when I felt like a bit of an imposter.
Yeah, I think I felt those times as well, especially in the last month, 2 months that I've been working.
Of course, yeah.
So I haven't been working that long, but then also, I mean, from a different perspective. Personally, I don't know many doctors, and the type of school I went to or the areas that I grew up in. It also kind of it makes you realize how privileged you are to be able to kind of treat patients in this way and be a doctor when maybe the path you were on previously wasn't really set out in that way. So, so in that sense as well, it's nice. So
blessed.
Yeah, it's all blessed. It's
Absolutely,
all blessed.
Man.
All right, here's a funny one, bro. Easy to get married.
All right, well, if
The
this is
DMs
the case,
let's be honest, this guy's the DMs are popping out here.
if it's the case, why am I not married, man? I've been looking for 6 years.
You sure, bro? You sure?
It's not the case.
No.
No.
I don't know either. We're both unmarried, so I don't know why you're dropping this question to us. It doesn't really work.
Yeah, look, if there are any rishters out there, make sure you
Send it here.
No, email my mum. I'll put an email in the description.
Check it out. Are you gonna take the USMLE? So here's one. You two are gonna take the USMLE together and become doctors abroad.
Right, so I've actually considered the USMLE very seriously.
Yeah.
I came to a conclusion, which I'll share with you now. I don't know why I made that really dramatic.
No.
But anyways.
But it's an important decision.
Oh, 100%. So if you take the USMLE, you're probably guaranteed to take an entire year out to sort of prepare for it, sit the exams. It's a big financial commitment. The rewards of working in America are the training is probably a bit better.
Yeah.
It's shorter, and you make way more money as a consultant, like 4 or 5 times more money as a consultant. So it's sort of a different league from that perspective. The disadvantages of America for me were location, away from family.
It's far. Just far.
Bro, it's not even. I thought Kent was far.
Yeah.
America is far.
Yeah.
And imagine another pandemic happens and then you can't see your family for 6 months, 7 months. And for all of those reasons, I said I'd rather actually make a lot less money and work in the UK, have a longer training pathway, but be around my family and friends.
Yeah. No, I appreciate that perspective as well. I'm still. I've started reading the book. I bought it like 3 months ago. I didn't open it until like
It's a heavy
a couple
book,
weeks.
bro.
Yeah, it's heavy
It's
as
a
well.
heavy book.
And apparently that's not enough. You need a couple more books. So I've bought it. I'm thinking about it. I might sit it. There are some advantages to it, like the knowledge is probably going to be useful. I can make more videos out of it. I can, and also I don't know, I feel like just studying for something with like an aim is, I find that stimulating. as well.
100%.
So,
Yeah.
but there are more exams out there to be taken, so it's not like I have to take the USMLE.
You sit in your surgical exams if you want to.
I could be.
You sit in your GP
Possibly.
exams, you know. Sit
Yeah.
all of them.
Yeah, for bats.
Just for
I'll do
bats,
the
for content.
opt-out. I'll do the opt-out exam for jokes. And I'll go maybe Dan.
Yeah.
Is that a good shout?
I don't know,
Yeah.
man. I guess so.
Yeah,
These
we'll
guys
do.
are on Instagram making peas. So.
Yeah, that's very true. Socially awkward people.
I'm hella awkward in public. I'm relaxed on camera, but in
Yeah.
public, mad awkward.
What, like, would you say awkward?
No, I'm joking,
With-
bro. Come on.
I was gonna say, like, I've seen your videos, bro.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't think doctors are socially awkward, or they don't mean to be socially awkward, but you have to understand they're coming from a professional
Yeah.
sort of perspective, right? So someone like me who's actually super friendly, super loud, super chatty in real life, I have to now assume a role of a doctor
Yeah.
and sort of win your trust. You wouldn't trust me if you met me in the street,
Yeah.
but probably, hopefully you would actually. But if you met me in a professional setting, like my whole demeanor changes,
Yeah.
and it's probably increases the bridge between
Yeah.
patients, which is bad, and it's more difficult to build rapport that way. But I think from a professional standpoint, that actually can work in your favor.
Yeah, you definitely have, while you're at work, there's a professional barrier. So if you're meeting with a doctor in a professional capacity, then yeah, you might feel like, okay, things are a bit awkward. But I mean, having said that, we have like hundreds and hundreds of hours of teaching.
Yeah.
On how not to be awkward.
Yeah.
But yeah, always socially awkward. In a non-work capacity, I would say we're pretty chill, man. We're pretty chill.
Yeah.
I hope this video also shows that, like, we're just out here chilling as well. So yeah.
Imagine if all the comments are like,
oh, these guys
mad
are
awkward. Why they sat like that? Why
Ooh.
this?
All they think about is medicine 24/7.
Right, so
What do you
I'll let
think?
you answer first because you've just graduated, a
Okay.
few months ago, and you've been working for the past few
All
months.
right. So, do I purposely think about medicine all the time? No.
We haven't spoken about medicine at all.
Yeah, I don't think we've talked much about it. No, I don't think I don't think I purposely like think about it much. I might think about I might actually, if I've had a long day, I might dream about what's happening that day. So that happens like if I've got a block of on call, like I've been working 12-hour shifts the whole week, then that might be kind of something I dream about. But purposely, no, I wouldn't say that.
Do you know what it is, mate? Is that you do so many cool things at work
Yeah.
that sometimes you just want to share it with your friends.
Yeah.
Like if you see something cool happen in the street, you'd want to tell your friends about it. So what I find is that, when you're exposed to an entire population where they tell fantastic stories, where they do funny things,
Yeah.
where something like awkward happens,
Yeah.
that sort of stuff is just so entertaining that you end up having
Yeah.
to speak about it. But what you said about the dreaming, bro, do you know how many people I've assessed unconscious when I'm asleep? I've done an A to E assessment like maybe 15 times when I've been asleep.
Yeah.
Bro, I've even referred to the med-reg in my sleep, man.
Bro, you're thinking about a lot of
I'm thinking
medicine.
about medicine too much.
Forget about medicine. I used to dream about exams. There was a point where I was doing so much revision that I was answering questions in my dreams.
Bro,
Bro, I'm not even lying. Honestly, like I was going through my what was it? Was it Anki flashcards or something? And I was answering questions, and I felt like it was a productive sleep.
really? Bro, I'll trump you on that. Do you know what happened? I was due to do renal physiology.
Yeah.
Bro, I did that in my dream. And I woke up thinking that I'd smashed through like all this revision, only to find out that I was actually dreaming and I had no idea what the sodium potassium transporter does.
Mad. Yeah, I think the more you think about something, it just
Yeah, it has to. It will feature in your dream.
happens. That's it. I think that those are all the assumptions.
Thank you for
Do
having
we
me.
have any last words?
This is when I seem wise, you know, my big age on YouTube. No man, just take every moment as a doctor and enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's a very sort of noble profession, and I think that gets lost amidst all of the jobs that you have to do as an F1, and it only gets better.
Yeah, I hope. Yeah, it's been great so far, to be honest. Even though it's been busy and stuff, I can see how the more you know, the more fun it becomes as well.
100%.
Yeah. And also, finally, make sure you check out the video we filmed on Mohammed's channel. Link in the description. Check that. And yeah, that's it. Another video coming soon. Make sure you check those videos out as well.
Thank you for having me.
Safe. Thanks for coming.
Peace.
All right, that's it. We'll see how that ends up. What do you think?